stampede, went into toward paddock and up towards it.
Well, hello everybody, it's Suffolk Andy here, just coming out of the centre of Ipswich, making my way back home. Looks like it's going to rain yet again. It's rained now for 1.5 weeks solid. There's some spits in the air already. I've tried to make a couple of 3 vlogs in the last couple of weeks, but every time I get rained off. But yeah, that's what it's like round here, and today it's just so bloody cold. Start of September and the winter's here already in Britain. Oh, anyway, let's not dwell on that. Did everybody see the impersonation that Cap Harley done of Suffolk Andy? It was brilliant. He took me off to a T. I think he got me accent right, me vaping right, and even the way I take the hair out of my face, it was just unbelievable. He was really good. Well done, mate. That's probably the best impersonation of me, except for me, I've ever seen. But I really enjoyed that. It was brilliant. And the duel, I know Lord Suffolk started the duel up and they finished it off now, and it's nice to see the cad was shot in the end by Lord Cap. So that made my day. That calm Witherton, whatever his name was, is no more, thank goodness. Charlatan, I tell you, charlatan. But anyway, I won't dwell on that too long. We're now coming down to a set of traffic lights in Ipswich. There used to be a big roundabout here, and they spent £1.5 million putting these new traffic lights in. What a complete and utter waste of money. They can't even wait for each other, look, these car drivers. So anyway, I progress all the time on this. I want to talk to you about something actually. I was reading an article in the I think it was Visor Down or one of the motorcycle magazines, and it was about diesel motorbikes. Why haven't we got diesel motorbikes? Well, a lot of people have said to me, well, you can't make a diesel engine that small. Bet you can. It's been done. In the 60s and early 70s, the BSA factories experimented with diesel engines for motorbikes. And because the demise of the British motorbike industry took that away from them, because, you know, they lost everything anyway to the Japanese market. But apparently so, the Royal Enfield factory in India are working on a diesel motorbike. Let's get past these friggin' idiots. They don't know what they want to do they? Yeah, they're working on a diesel motorbike, because let's face it, a diesel motorbike would be great in places like India, China and all them sort of places, and far better than petrol engines. Now in Holland there's a factory making a 600 off-roader diesel, and they're claiming that it does 0 to 60 in 4 seconds. You get about 250 miles per gallon out of it. And yes, the engine is a bit slightly ugly, but with fairings and different things, you wouldn't know by looking at it. It looks just like a normal bike, you know. Bloody get over. It looks like a normal bloody bike. So why haven't they gone down this route of diesel instead of spending all these millions and millions and millions on electric bikes that give you about 50 miles, when they could have developed, after all these years, diesel bikes? I'd have one if I had a Harley and that was a diesel, and it gave me, you know, 150 miles a gallon. I'd be actually bloody, well, I'd be absolutely so happy, it would be unbelievable, you know. You know, I've got a 4.5 gallon tank on here, and I'm lucky if I get 120 miles out of it, you know, on a run. So if you had a diesel big twin, doesn't matter if it looks ugly, because like they say, you can always cover it up with fairings. So I don't know what you think of that. Would you be more inclined to ride a diesel bike than you would an electric bike? Now you could say that diesel's not good for the environment and all that sort of stuff, but if you can get that sort of mileage out of it, you would surely cut back on emissions. You know, we're not ever going to stop all the emissions that we let out anyway. There's always going to be some, even if we had diesel cars and bikes, even if we had electric cars and bikes, we would still be putting emissions out for other things, but that certainly help. And if you think about it, in the third world, like India is trying to sort it out, why is not in Britain and America, we're not trying to get in front of this technology and create decent diesel bikes? You know yourself, if you drive a petrol car and a diesel car, a lot of people go, well, diesels are not quite as fast, but they're not bloody far off it. There's some bloody very, very quick diesel cars out there that'll whoop the arse of most fucking cars. So why haven't they done it? Why don't you think they've gone down that line? And like I said, one of the excuses I did see, that they couldn't make a small enough diesel engine. But I don't get that. I don't get that. Not in the slightest. You can make a small enough diesel engine, you know, 1200 down to a 600 can be made. So why don't you think they've done it? I don't know. Anyway, I'm going to leave them little thoughts with you. Oh, look at this lot, look. Do you know, I don't know when this is ever going to end. I really don't. They did say that this summer was the coldest in the last 3. We never had a very decent summer at all this year. Go on, boy, let it go. Oh, I wish I could go up there. Well, I can't. I got to go this way. I've got so much to do today. So I know it was only briefly about the diesels, and I haven't gone into that much detail on it. But please let me know what you think. I think they would be a bloody good idea. And I personally would ride a diesel bike. There's no doubt about it. So there. I'm nearly home now, so I'm going to leave it there. Only a short one today. And yet again, well done, Hepcap. Oh, it was so good, so good. Such a good impersonation of Suffolk Andy. So anyway, all ride safe. Love each other. Suffolk Andy.